What's up? Earl in the house. A little bonus. A little bonus stream. We'll get the Earl sign completely in there. Let's turn the lights off. Friday night in the Earlverse. Late night. Do about a half-hour stream. No hi-fi protege. This is the iPhone horizontal view. For some reason, when I lately have done it on my iMac, there are a lot of buffering problems. So I do them. Whoa, look at the light. Let there be light. So I don't know if I'll do any more streams on the iMac, to be honest with you. Unfortunately. But you never know. Never say never, right? Never say never, kids. I'm still trying to figure out this thing they call the YouTube algorithm. It is a doozy for sure. But yeah, it's what is it about? What time is it? 11:15 my time. Not quite sleepy yet. So maybe you guys and I can fall asleep together in the Earlverse. Uh-oh, Peter Chicken Man Brennan. Did Chris Cole, Whitney's boyfriend, really beat his ex-wife? I don't know. I don't know. Is that the guy I gave a ride home to? I think that was Whitney's ex-fiance. I knew that guy wasn't going to last. He was too deep into the weeds, if you know what I'm saying. But, you know, Whitney is, I don't think this is surprising to anyone, is high maintenance. I mean, you think Ashley Cummins is high maintenance. Imagine being that high maintenance and successful at the same time. Ashley Hamilton, they were dating when I first started doing stand-up comedy. But I can tell you within reasonable certainty what Whitney was thinking there. I mean, Ashley Hamilton was a very good-looking guy. Okay, I'll make a note of that. But, you know, Whitney always has her eye on the prize. And I'm sure Whitney was like, hey, his dad's George Hamilton. He knows everyone in Hollywood. He can help me. And yeah, his son's good looking. So, you know, I was telling someone that today actually, that Whitney Cummings could walk into a nightclub of 500 people and figure out who the one person is that could help her. I mean, I like tits in general. So I would say out of those choices you've given me, I would say Chelsea Handler, like a younger Chelsea Handler, is pretty hot to me. I mean, Whitney's really pretty. And Ashley's really pretty. Like facially, her bone structure is like, it's very much like her sister's, but I mean, you guys have seen who I've dated in the past. I mean, although none of my girlfriends have looked alike, it's not like I have a type. I think they're all pretty in their own individual way. If you go to Lois's mom, I mean, Gail, I would say looks like Pink a little bit. And they're from the same hometown. Oh man, I'll go with Patricia Hilton. You mean Francesca Hilton or Patricia Hilton? Um, I don't even know the other person. Blue Iris is third for sure. And then Whitney Rice. What up, Bumba? I don't want his chop. Whitney Rice to me looked like a younger, prettier Julia Roberts. And then, the Bolivia that I dated did not look like she looks now, but I found her Francesca. Francesca wasn't bad looking. Um, Ooh, Allah is blushes. Uh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I believe you met my ex last week who came up to the Comedy Store. And then, Bolivia kind of, she had that Amy Schumer vibe, I guess you'd say, like body wise. And then Chandler to me looked like Miley Cyrus with long hair. That's very attractive. And then the others have you know looked how they've looked. So I don't really have a type, but in general, I like big tits. To be frank, Dolly Parton, yes, 100%. Ashley Cummings is looking good on MLC right now. Or is MLC on right now? I did not know that. This was just a bonus stream. I had such a fun time in the earlier stream that I just thought, fuck it. This will be one last push to the algorithm. This is, what up, ACDC? A Sex Pistols t-shirt. It's not vintage, it looks vintage. And I'm also rewatching Animal Kingdom. Thank you, Hi-Fi Protege. I love this show. And I have someone to thank for getting me into it, but we won't get into that. I like Motorhead's cover of God Save the Queen. Great video where they're driving around London on a bus playing the song. And, I believe, I'm not sure what the guitar player Phil Campbell is up to. I know Mickey D, the drummer, is in the Scorpions now. And of course, Lemmy's deceased. I think if someone sends you a MLC t-shirt, any chance you wear it to the store, I would wear it to the store. I'll take a large. Best one album band. I mean, that only put out one album. Wow, I don't know. I mean, I would say Christopher Cross had a great debut album. What was there, like 3 number ones, and then he really never did much. But I'm trying to think of one album. Yes, Steve Jones. Steve Jones is in a great clip of Billy Idol playing the Hoover Dam. He came out with the bass player from No Doubt, and they did Dancing with Myself. I believe if you look up Billy Idol Hoover Dam part 4, because they chopped it up into, like, I think 9 parts, but look at part 4, Billy Idol Hoover Dam. You'll get to see Steve Stevens and Steve Jones and Billy Morrison on the triple guitar attack. And it's kind of neat. They literally are playing at Hoover Dam. So the background is amazing. Of course, all his band is in full leather. It must have been 100 degrees easily, but check that out. That's Earl's musical pick of the evening. Billy Idol's new album. I think it's Dream Into It. Lean It, Dream Into It. Very good. I highly recommend it. September 25th, I will be at Billy Idol and Joan Jett at I won't call it the Kia Forum, I'll call it the Great Western Forum. Thank you very much. And then I think a couple weeks after that is Alice Cooper and Judas Priest. Probably be the last time I ever see Judas Priest again. I mean, they're getting pretty up there. And I believe the only original member left is the bass player, Ian Hill. Rob Halford's not an original member, so. But he still, for his age, puts on a great show. And Alice Cooper, is the real deal. Yeah, that's September. So my birthday is September 17th. I'm treating myself to both shows. Thank you very much. And since I've had several members of Alice Cooper's band on my podcast, I will be in the front row. And hopefully they play House of Fire. Yeah, I mean, Priest is kind of like Motorhead. That's a good album. They're all their albums kind of sound the same, which is great if you like them. I mean, really the only albums that kind of strayed off the beaten path was Turbo, which was them trying to kind of sound like Bon Jovi and Def Leppard. They had that song that I like, Parental Guidance. We don't need no parental guidance here. Every day you scream at me to turn the music low. And if you keep on screaming, you'll make me deaf, So that's the poppy Judas Priest. And then I think the couple albums they did with Ripper Owens, obviously sounded a little different than the Rob Halford albums. But, I liked them. I mean, nothing's going to beat a prime Halford, like Us Festival, Live Aid. I mean, that's Judas Priest firing on all cylinders with the great lineup that they had. Tipton and Downing on guitars, Ian Hill on bass, Dave Holland on drums, and of course, Rob Halford on the vocals, the lead vocals. Thank you very much. We'll do about a half-hour stream. I realize it's late, and I just couldn't sleep. My back is still bothering me a little bit, but I'll be gym ready for tomorrow night's show at the Comedy Store, 12:15 on the button slick. So, actually, that's a lie. If Rob Halford wanted to kiss me, would I let him? I would not let Rob Halford kiss me. I'm a fan. I ain't that big of a fan. So, yeah, I negatory on that one. But I appreciate you asking the question, Juan Santos. I'm surprised I haven't run into Rob Halford in West Hollywood, but, Earl, you see the hottie Myra May went to WWE. And you mean Mariah May? Oh, is she in NXT now? I did not see that. I don't know why. See, that's the puzzling thing about AEW is you build up Mariah May. She has a great series of matches with Toni Storm. Absolutely is in line to face Mercedes Moné. And if you could suplex or spear anyone in the wrestling scene, who would it be? Well, I'm not very strong. I can't lift people. I'll say RJ City, my buddy RJ City. But that's just weird to me that AEW would build Mariah May up and then just let her go to WWE. I mean, WWE didn't have to do anything. AEW did all the work. So, but I did like the girl I saw on Collision last night. I think she's she's a blonde, very short blonde girl, the Spider. She did the Spider move as her finisher. It's something I'd never seen before. So I'm going to be looking out for her. That is for sure. And, I'm excited. I might go to AEW's card in Texas. Um, yeah, I don't watch WWE, so I wouldn't know if it was good or bad. But um, Omega and Okada, man, those guys have had some bangers in Japan. And I said a year ago you could run Omega and Okada back because a lot of fans in America didn't see the matches. So it's basically a new feud. Um, so I hope that AEW does some good promos because even though they're a little older, um, they have great chemistry. So, um, and then you've got Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné, both belts on the line. You've got, I think, Moxley against Hangman Page. I mean, AEW Texas is shaping up to be good. I don't know if they can fill a stadium, but, they can barely fill an arena. A stadium's a big get, so, you're going to have some surprises and, stuff like that. But, yeah, I think the AEW or WWE just let go of Ron Killings and The Miz. That would be good. And to me, how I would write the Hurt Syndicate is MJF turns on them, and then you bring in Wardlow as MJF's partner. Because the Hurt Syndicate, it's really not believable that many of the people in AEW could beat them. Those guys are fucking huge. So it wouldn't be believable that the Young Bucks could beat the Hurt Syndicate. I mean, I stood next to Shelton Benjamin at the hotel when AEW was out here last. He's bigger than he looks. So that's going to be interesting for sure to see how MJF is booked in the Hurt Syndicate. But I do like that they've taken their time with it. Whatever they're doing is going to be a somewhat of a prolonged storyline, which I've been begging AEW to do. So we'll see what happens, you know, just have to wait and see. And I mean, they've got a good about a month. What up, Elway Broughton? They've got 5 weeks to build up the Texas card. And, that's a big fucking arena, man. Stadium. So I would suspect on that card we'll see Wardlow. I would suspect we'll see the Killings or the Miz. And maybe one girl who was just let go from WWE. And then, maybe a Jake Perry return. You build that guy up and now he's off of TV. I don't even think he's hurt. So it should be interesting to see what's going on. I mean, I don't think there's an AEW London show this year, so I think the All In Texas show is going to be their WrestleMania this year, basically. So we'll see what happens. I've never heard of Nikita Lyons, but like I said, I only really watch AEW. So she's in NXT or Ring of Honor or WWE. I mean, the only other wrestling I really kind of follow is GCW. That's because I go to the shows out here. And yeah, so and what happened to Camille? Like you build her in to be like this China-like character, and then she's gone. But they kind of replaced her storyline, I think, with Megan Bain, who I've seen in GCW. That's the cool thing about GCW is that you kind of get to see I saw Speedball Mike Bailey in GCW. If you like blondes, I bet you like her. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't. I mean, I don't. Like I said, when we started talking in the stream, I don't really have a type. My last 5 girlfriends have all looked different. I'm a vibe guy. So, um, that's just, because looks get tiring after about 2 weeks of fucking. And then it's like, okay, do I like this person? Whereas if you have a good vibe, you can go forever. Of course, all of my relationships don't go forever, but that's another podcast. I mean, I liked Camille. Like, she was like really good in NWA, and I don't know, AEW just, they pushed her and pushed her and pushed her, and then she just kind of disappeared. So I'm not exactly sure what's good. Same thing with like Wardlow. They fucked his character up 3 times. And Jake Perry, like, I don't understand. You build this guy up to be a credible heel, especially after his Tarzan boy shtick. And he's literally, I think he's been off of TV for like 4 or 5 months, maybe longer. I just don't understand that. What they should have done is had him and Jake Perry, CM Punk wrestle. Vince McMahon, that's the one, I think the great asset he does is if there's real life heat between people, he makes them figure it out in the ring. Like, what was it, Matt Hardy and Lita and Edge, Where's Edge? Like, he's kind of fucking disappeared. Um, so, Nicolas Cage has a movie out called The Surfer. I don't really think of him as a surfer, but, what do you know? What can you do? So, I hope you guys have a good weekend. Of course, if there's anyone local to my stream, you can come check me out tomorrow night at the Comedy Store, 12:15 in the main room. Thank you very much. You get a free VIP experience. You get to go in the back bar. You get to do all sorts of cool things. And hang out at the #1 club in the country. And I know the Mothership fans will say we're #1, and the Cellar and the Stand in New York will say we're #1. I just love the Comedy Store because I'm treated with respect, and I enjoy it immensely. So I like to transfer my feelings to regular audience members. Like, regular audience members, they don't get to go in the back VIP bar. So I want people to experience that. I remember one time I had a really good set, and this family from, of all places, Alabama, was like, "Oh my God, you're our favorite new comic." I said, "Let me take you to the back bar." And you would have thought they won the Powerball. They felt so, like, special, and it made my night. We'll go another 5 more minutes, kids. 5 more minutes. And then Friday night bleeds into Saturday morning. And we'll get the weekend off to a rip-roaring start. And I'd like to thank you guys for the earlier stream, making it one of the greats in the Earlverse history. And the return of Pert Perkins and his financial dominance. Hi-Fi protege in the house. Didn't you upload a set last week? Hi-Fi, didn't you take one set off my phone? That's what I thought you did. I tried to upload another set from last week, my actual set from last week, when me and the girl sang that Click 5 song. That could be pretty funny, viral hit. But, of course, it wouldn't get past about the 10% download possibility. So, there's that. Nothing's easy in the Earl world, that is for sure. But you know what? I'm a soldier. I'm a survivor. Oh, but don't you have the link though? So shouldn't you have that set, or am I mistaken? Hi-Fi Protege. I can't figure this shit out. I just one day hope to live in a place with good Wi-Fi. It's all good though. All good. It's all love in the Earl world. I've got my army of fans and supporters that I wouldn't switch for anything on planet Earth. So I appreciate you guys more than you know. The Earl world is sometimes a dark and lonely place. Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you had a link for a new set, but I wish that I could just. I forgot my password to Dropbox. I wish I could just give you that. You could just take them. Because I'm running out of videos to put up. I like to remain in the algorithm, but dang, the Panthers in two OTs, yes. Oh, okay. Yes, the Panthers. Okay, okay. Panthers in double OT. I mean, we got a ball game here. I still like the Panthers in six. I mean, the Panthers are just built for the Stanley Cup Finals, and I think they know this might be their last run with this particular group because Ekblad's a free agent. I think Bennett's a free agent, and I'm not sure on Marchand's status, but you know that Bennett and Ekblad are going to get big money. So, 2 minutes, guys, 2 more minutes. So this might be Florida's last kick of the can with this particular group. And, the Oilers are looking good. I mean, they really miss Hyman. I mean, they have a deep team, man. Their top-end talent is impressive. They've got the band of thugs, Kane, Perry, Frederick. Okay, I'll figure it out. All right, we got a minute and a half left, guys. And then I'm going to walk Lois when she wakes up. I hear a lot of motorcycles outside. That means the Vagos are en route to the tattoo shop on Sunset. It's so distinctive, the motorcycles they have. 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute in the third period. So thank you, Hi-Fi Protege, as always, for your expertise in the field of social media. I won't forget you, baby. And other than that, it's going to be a real chill Friday night. I'll watch a few more episodes of Animal Kingdom, and then I'll go to sleep because I'm 56 years old. And I'm a soldier of comedy. By the way, next week I'll be on the Friends of Brian Holtzman show at the Comedy Store. Holtzman, I think, is back. I'm not sure for how long, but it's always a pleasure to be on a show with the legend of Brian Holtzman. So that's about it, guys. Not too many new people in the stream tonight, but that's okay. This was a gift. This was a secondary stream just to say thank you for the first stream. I love you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at some point before my set at the Comedy Store. Earl Skakel, over and out.